things.
Right.
I really excelled at it, had a lot of fun. The beauty about this corporate training world is that it's not like you go and do a guest speaking session and everybody says, very nice, and then everybody goes. It's how you make money off it. That's the challenging part. That you go and you train people for 1 day or 2 days, and then at the end of it, they pay you. And that's a very challenging part. So the money part didn't worry me too much. What excited me was the love for training, public speaking, dramatics. Because if I go back to my childhood, I think if I was given a choice, I would have probably moved to Bollywood or Hollywood. But see, that didn't happen. But there's no point blaming on things which you were not able to do. You always get, yes, and you always do get an opportunity to use your talent in different areas. So corporate training was brilliant. Also because it teaches you to be competitive.
It does.
It teaches you to be so competitive. Not competitive in the sense that you want to stomp on other people.
No, it's like you have to be better every time.
Better
every day.
Yes.
Every training has to be better than the previous one.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Right.
And the fear of public speaking, is probably the #1 fear in the world.
It does.
Now to not master the fear, because it doesn't matter how many times you've done it, you have a little bit of fear, which is actually good because it keeps you on your toes. But to manage that and live with it for 3-4 years, you get used to managing something which is very challenging.
Right.
So you, as a person, gain a lot in terms of confidence, in terms of how to connect different dots in your life.
So it's not just training others, it's also training yourself.
It's actually more about training yourself. Right. I mean, I'm not sure what people have learned from my sessions, but I can easily say I have gained a lot from that experience.
Okay. Now, you're also involved in blogging.
Yes, sort of, yes.
You have a page by the name of Inside Sumair's Mind.
Yes.
What really is Inside Sumair's Mind?
Okay. I think it's I mean, being a Pakistani, piracy comes naturally to us.
Right.
So I'll just tell you how I developed this concept. I was always interested in writing articles, this and that. So blogging was a new thing. So I said, okay, I don't have enough time to dedicate everything to blogging, so I decided to have sort of a micro blog on Facebook. Now the philosophy behind Inside Sumair's Mind Dented was that I read a book on Steve Jobs 3-4 years ago. Okay. The book was called Inside Steve's Brain. So I kind of like that because I'm a big fan of Steve Jobs, like most people. So I took that, took out the Steve part, put Sumair in, and took out the brain part, put mind in. So it was Inside Sumair's Mind. And it had to have a tagline, which is dented. So I was always fascinated with Nike's do it. Right. So I took that do it part, I took out the do, and I picked up dent from Steve Jobs because he always used to say that if you're here, might as well put a dent in the universe. So I took the dent from there, so it became dented. So Inside Sumair's Mind Dented. That was the philosophy behind the name. Right. And the idea is very simple. It's not about a particular topic or a subject. It's whatever fascinates me. So I'm just hoping that the ideas that I have, I like to share them with people. And if they like it, they can join it. For example, it could be a brilliant movie that I watched. It could be an article which fascinated me. It could be a person that inspired me. So on and so forth. And that's
like I said in my intro, that your main focus is basically sharing ideas that are worth.
Yes, absolutely. That's what it is.
For people to know.
Yes.
Right. What are your success factors? Give me like 3 success factors of your life.
3 success factors? Okay. For someone like me, I think, and this I hear from a lot of people, I do have a lot of energy. I'm usually very charged up. Even when I'm not, I work on it and I'm charged up. So my brain is working at the speed of light at times. So I think that is something which is God-given. I have nothing to do with it. So my energy, I think, is my first strength. Secondly, I think I have made a lot of mistakes. I've failed a lot in many things. And I've never looked back and said, okay, just because I fail at that time, I can't do it again. I've always had this ability to just pick myself up and start pursuing whatever I want to do. So energy, secondly, my ability to learn from mistakes, possibly. And thirdly is connecting with people. Networking. I mean, you can call it networking. I look at networking as a very crude term in the sense because people do networking because they want to do things in their life. I'm genuinely interested in people. That's why I'm able to connect with them very easily, in a way that they are comfortable, in a very non-threatening manner. Hopefully that is happening right now. You're not.
No, not at all.
Okay. So these three things, I think.
I'm actually surprised at the second one because very few people actually mention that. They've learned something from their failures, and that's brought them here.
Okay.
No, hearing that from you is kind of good, you know.
Okay.
Because we always hear people learn from your mistakes, but I don't see people actually implementing it.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So, what are your future plans?
Future plans. It's very funny. We all talk about your goals in life. For example, what is your ultimate goal? My ultimate goal is to have a smile on my face when I'm dead, before I die, that is. I'm not really sure. I know that in the next 3 years, hopefully, I will probably be starting something on my own, if possible. I don't know what that is, though. The other thing is, I'm really looking out that I am able to provide for my family. So I'm going to make sure that I'm always in a position to provide for my family. Anything else? I don't know. What I'm doing right now, I'm having a lot of fun. Let's see where this takes me.
Right. What are your message for the nation of Pakistan in the end?
It's very simple. I think as a nation, we have a lot of strengths, a lot of sparks. It's how we collect those sparks and get united and go forward. And it's not difficult, really. It's each person, each individual doing their bit. And that's it. For example, if you've been to states, if you interacted with people over there, when they are born, they are told that you can be the president of this country. Here, when a child is born, he grows up, they are told to do things like CSS, which is an avenue towards corruption. So I think what we need to do as a nation is, as children, we need to give them opportunities so they can explore different ideas and get excited about what they want to do. Slowly and gradually, if this starts happening in this country, I think sky is the limit. So start thinking positive, have a great mindset, and look out for opportunities.
Right. Thank you so much, Sumair. We hope you have the best in life always.
Thank you.
Wishing you good luck with all the future ventures that you have planned.
Okay, hopefully. Thank you.
For more Pakistani profiles, visit our website pakistaniprofiles.com.